They said he was lucky. They were wrong. What you're about to hear is the story of a man who lost his freedom twice and still became wealthy. If you want wealth that cannot be taken from you, stay until the end. Like this video, subscribe, and listen carefully. This lesson separates dreamers from builders. Sharru Nada rode toward Babylon, the great city rising in the distance like a promise and a warning. Beside him rode Hadan Gula, grandson of the famed Arad Gula, a man whose kindness Sharru Nada could never forget. Yet Sharru Nada was uneasy. Hadan Gula laughed easily. He dressed finely. He spoke proudly. And worst of all, he believed work was beneath him. Labor is for slaves, the young man believed. Life is for enjoyment. Sharru Nada feared the truth. Gold given to careless hands does not bless, it destroys. As Babylon's walls grew closer, Sharru Nada spoke quietly. I was once a slave in that city. Hadan Gula stared at him in disbelief. A slave? This wise, respected man? So Sharru Nada told him everything. How his brother's crime became his burden. How his father could not repay the debt. How chains replaced freedom. And how, on the road to Babylon, he met a man named Megiddo. Megiddo gave him a single sentence. Simple, sharp, unforgettable. A work well done does good to the man who does it. Not the reward. Not the wage. The work itself. When they arrived, a guard explained their fate. Some slaves would be sold to masters. The rest would serve the king endless labor, burning sun, broken bodies. Then the guard leaned close. Convince someone to buy you, he warned, or your life will be misery. Sharru Nada listened. At the slave market, buyers examined men like livestock. One by one, slaves were chosen. Megiddo was bought. He smiled and waved goodbye. Fear crept in. Then a man arrived asking for a baker. Sharru Nada stepped forward. Do not look for a baker, he said boldly. Look at me. I am willing, strong, and eager to learn. Teach me, and I will make you profit. The man smiled. His name was Nananade. Under Nananade, Sharru Nada worked harder than any slave before him. He learned quickly. He served faithfully. He never complained. So pleased was Nananade that he gave him clean quarters, an unheard of kindness. But Sharru Nada wanted more than comfort. He wanted freedom. So he proposed an idea. After baking honey cakes for the shop, he would bake extra, selling them to hungry travelers in the streets. Half would repay the cost. The rest would be shared. Nananade agreed. That decision changed everything. Each day, Sharru Nada saved. Each day, he built customers. Among them was Arad Gula, a rug merchant who bought cakes for himself and for his slaves. Sharru Nada also met Megiddo again, who prospered by the same rule. Faithful service brings reward. One day, Arad Gula asked, Why do you work harder than free men? Sharru Nada answered without hesitation, I work to buy my freedom and to become a merchant of my own. Arad Gula hesitated, then confessed. He too was a slave. He feared freedom. He feared failing alone. Sharru Nada spoke firmly. Hard work never betrays a man. There is no honor in remaining a slave when freedom can be earned. Those words took root. Just as Sharru Nada neared his goal, everything collapsed. A moneylender arrived. Nananade's gambling debts were unpaid. Sharru Nada was seized, dragged away with his savings still clutched in his hand. This time, there was no city. Only desert. Little water. Little food. Death felt close. Yet he remembered Megiddo's words. He endured. He buried his savings beneath the sand, marking the spot, trusting that discipline would outlive despair. Days later, he was summoned. His master had sent for him. Sharru Nada ran back, dug up his hidden gold, and returned. Inside the workshop stood Arad Gula, free, prosperous, smiling. He embraced Sharru Nada. Arad Gula had taken the advice, earned his freedom, built his fortune, and now he had paid for Sharru Nada's release. Come with me, he said. Be my partner. They left Babylon behind and began again in Damascus free men, shaped by discipline, not luck. Sharru Nada finished and turned to Hadan Gula. Do you understand now? Your grandfather was never lucky. It was hard work, wisely directed, and faithfully done. Hadan Gula bowed his head. The lesson had finally reached him. If this story changed how you see work, wealth, or freedom, do not keep it to yourself. Like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who believes success comes from luck. Because luck fades, but discipline builds empires.